They put a
Hey, what's up, Broncos country? I don't know what, we had a little bit of technical difficulty, but here we are. What's up, Broncos country? How y'all doing? The Denver Broncos just put a beat down on one of the best up-and-coming offenses in the NFL, and the game was balanced. Let's freaking go. This is the Buck Your Feelings post-game show.
Every touchdown scored, our spirits ignite. Let's celebrate our boys into the night. When the whistle blows, it's all about the day. Through the highs and lows, we'll never feel shame. This is our house. Hear the fans scream, buck your feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, Broncos country, how are you doing right now? How you feeling, Orange and Blue crew? This is the Buck Your Feelings post-game show right after the Denver Broncos put the smackdown on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Johnny Baki, the Mile High Viking, and sitting right over there next to me is my boy, my co-founder of the Orange and Blue Network, Isaiah, the Bronco Gentleman Henderson.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up?
And right over there, we got the man, the myth, the legend. I'm going the wrong way. The man, the myth, the legend, Bronco Grunt, joining us for post-game. Michael Yost, what's up, man? How are you feeling right now?
I mean, I feel great. I mean, how could you not after that performance by our boys, huh?
Like, absolutely. It was best one of the season. 6-2, still first in the AFC West. Everyone's chasing us. At home, throwbacks, still undefeated throwbacks. It was 40 rushes.
We'll go through it.
It was balanced. Defense, it was complementary.
It was balanced on offense and complementary on all phases.
We got two turnovers, too. We got 2 interceptions as well from the rookie. Rookies played Johnny Barron, and then Dondrea Tillman had a great
we had 3, okay? I don't hear what you say. That was a bad call. We had 3. Let's go. McMillan had that. We all know that.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But guys,
halftime.
But guys, what an amazing win! What an amazing day! What an amazing time to be a Colorado sports fan, a Broncos fan. It's an unbelievable time. Bo is him. Stop asking. Bo is him. Okay. I mean, unbelievable. They did exactly what I said pre-game. I said, guys, we want to win this game. Let Bo be Bo. Let them play up tempo. Let Bo use his instincts. And Sean Payton let that leash out. Bo Nix lit on fire. They played at tempo and with pace. And they never looked like they checked out. Not once. On any phase.
I think we punted
twice. I believe it was 2 punts. We'll find that for sure. But
40.
What an amazing game, guys. What an incredible day. This is the Buck Your Feelings postgame show here on the Orange and Blue Network. So, if this is your first time or you haven't already before, please make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and comment. We are about 40 subscribers away from giving away a free Bo Nix jersey. You want in on that contest. I promise you. Get subscribed. Ding that little notification bell so you know when all of our other shows go live and you don't miss out on any of them. Orange and Blue Blitz, it's going to be Mondays and Fridays now, right? Mm-hmm. Mondays and Fridays in the morning. You got Broncos Bros. Nothing rhymes with Orange and Blue. all Colorado sports covered on the Mile High Sports Symposium. We got Broncos talk for the Spanish speakers, Viva los Broncos. We also have the Fresh Squeeze for breaking news, and of course, the Get Bucked game day show and the Buck and Feelings post-game show. Y'all don't want to miss any of that, so make sure you check that out. Find us on X, find us on Facebook, and check out the audio version of the Orange and Blue Network podcasts wherever you find your favorites. Also got to show some
share button.
Yeah, make sure you hit that share button. Let other people know. Someone's about to get a free Bo Nix jersey. It could be you.
Or it could be you.
So come on, let's do it, y'all. All right, we're gonna keep on rolling. Got to last little bit of housekeeping to get out of the way. We got to show some love to the sponsor of today's show, and that is Dubby Jitterless Energy Blend. You can see the link in the bio below, dubby.gg. Jump on over to Dubby and get yourself a dub just like the Broncos got today. Dubby comes in a multitude of delicious flavors. It will be your mouth's favorite energy drink. But Dubby is special because it gives you the kick in the ass you need to start your day, keep going through your day, and at the end of the day, you don't get the jitters or the crash at the end. Why? Because Dubby has no sugar. It also has no calories, no maltodextrin, no fillers, no artificial colors. It's nothing but amino acids, B vitamins, and nootropics. And the caffeine that's in Dubby is derived directly from the coffee fruit. So it's as natural as it can be. It is amazing stuff. Me and my co-hosts, we swear by it. Make sure that when you go to get this dub, though, you punch in code OBN10. That's OBN10 gets you 10% off at checkout. So make sure you go, just like the Broncos did for the, what is this now, 5th week in a row, and get yourself a dub.
Speaking of 5 weeks in a row dub, just want to get a quick update of what's going on and how people are talking about the Broncos nationally. Mike Greenberg says 5 straight for the Broncos, and this was the most complete performance of the season. Very good chance they'll be 8-2 when Kansas City comes to town in mid-November. AFC West race is going to be fun to watch.
Amen. So, guys, wow. I mean, we've had different wows this season, mostly in the form of fourth quarter comebacks. Mm-hmm. But finally, we get to say wow because our Broncos put together a full game. A full game. Offensively, defensively, special teams. All of them stepped up. All of them showed up. And the Denver Broncos walk out against the Dallas Cowboys, let's make it 31 years now that the Cowboys will not have beat the Denver Broncos.
Who knows when we'll play them again. So,
boom. What an amazing feeling. I know I'm on cloud 9. Isaiah, where are you at right now?
Man, I'm impressed. I think my biggest thing is what I'm thinking about is when we looked at the schedule and we looked at where we were at 1-2 after the Colts and Chargers games, and we said, hey, we got the Eagles coming up, we got the Bengals coming up without Joe Burrow. We had the potential to go for a run.
Yeah.
And right before the bye, see Kansas City and only have 2 losses. And now we are perfectly on track. The wins didn't come the way we wanted them to, but this win did. And what it looked like was 44 points.
You damn right it did.
Yost, Bronco grunt. Dude. First off, I miss you, bud. I miss you so much. But yeah, tell us, dude, what are you thinking? What did you see? What did you love?
I mean, I think the thing that I love the most, right, I think that's what everybody's going to agree with, is the fact that let's look at just breaking down the game by quarter when it comes to scoring-wise, at least, right? We had 14 in the first, 13 in the second. We had 3 in the third, but we were already kind of, we were feeling decent, right? And then we brought down 14 more in the fourth. Just to be consistently scoring and not just watching the time burn down on us is such a great feeling, right? I'm not sitting there like, oh, we gotta sit there and start figuring out, what are we gonna do? All right, who's gonna, just being able to watch a game and just consistently enjoy each quarter and not just be frantic throughout it is, I think that's my favorite part about tonight and about this.
That's a fantastic point, actually. Breaking down the quarters and saying, hey, it's consistently, besides the third, 2 touchdowns each quarter, and the defense was doing their thing. And so, Johnny, what did you love? What did you love?
I kind of already said it. What was my first key to the game? Pregame. Yeah. My first key to the game pregame was let Bo cook. Let Bo be Bo. Stop holding him back. Let him use his instincts and not have to focus so much on a singular play call that you made. We saw it. Bo went through progressions, found his targets, did exactly what he needed to do. He was going off Vincent. Had a couple of bad passes, but everybody has a couple bad passes a game. The dude was on fire, and that's because Sean Payton let him be who he is today. Yeah, and Bo didn't have to run that much, which was actually very good. That saves him.
No sacks.
That saves him. Keeps him fresh. I mean, that's awesome. He was good. He was Bo. He was consistent. That's what I love because I said that was the key to the game for us.
I'm going to piggyback off that. And what I say I loved was the deep ball looked like it was back. His touch on the ball, the throw to Pat Bryant.
Couple overthrows still.
Cortland Sutton's diving catch, the touch over to Troy Franklin for the touchdown, the dig route, just right over the middle linebacker's head, fell right to his hands. It just looked like, other than that first bad pass, he just looked like the deep ball just looked like it was back, and now he's a threat. And so that was definitely my favorite part.
He slowed down a little.
I mean, and now speaking on like having the deep ball and whatnot, I'm sure we'll break into this a little bit more in the discussion later on. But Troy Franklin coming out as the top targeted wide receiver. If we're letting Bo be Bo, are we possibly going to see a shift from Cortland Sutton being our wide receiver one to it being Franklin? Because
I don't think so much that. I think it'll be I think we might see more of a balanced mix.
Okay. So you're thinking more like
actually, you know what? I agree with both of you because you're right. In the first couple weeks of the first couple of games, Troy Franklin was getting crazy targets. And I think also Bo Nix had more turnovers and interceptions. And I think Sean Payton kind of reined that in, put the focus back on Sutton, our go-to guy for the last few weeks, made sure the turnovers went down, and then opened it back up. And Johnny, you're right. When it's that consistency, what you're going to see is split. And you're going to see Cortland Sutton getting a lot of third down red zone, but then you're going to see Troy Franklin in between the 20s. Yep. Stretching the field. So I think both of you are right on that. We appreciate the thumbs up, guys. We see you guys. We see those thumbs up. We appreciate you guys giving those thumbs up. But yeah, those are just a quick few things that we love. And so we're just going to really just go into the box score. And then
we will hear in a minute. I'm going to hit some comments first.
Yeah.
We got the Dreamweaver, Jay, coming in saying, finally, a complete game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's happy.
Mile High Medlock. That'd be Joe Medlock saying, great Broncos beat down today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our resident hype man, Shy Vargas. How about them Broncos?
Shy, I can hear your voice in the comment.
I can too. I can hear Shy. Yeah, go Broncos. Bo Nix was cooking.
I can hear Shy.
Bronco Rob coming in saying, let's go Broncos. Hell of a win.
Yes, sir.
No, I mean, it was amazing. And how about this? The day of the rookies. I mean, come on. Let's look at this. Let's break it down for a second here. You had in rushing, 2 rushing touchdowns, both by the rookie, R.J. Harvey. First and second year guys. We'll call them red shirts, right?
Mm-hmm.
First and second year guys. We had 4 passing touchdowns. 2 of them to second year man, red shirt, Troy Franklin. 1 to rookie Pat Bryant, and another to rookie R.J. Harvey. Unfreaking believable. How about and then of course let's see interceptions. The rookie John A. Barron absolutely tearing it up. This was the coming out party of the 2025 Broncos rookie class. There's no other way to say it. This was the coming out party of the entire front end of that draft.
Yes.
For the Broncos this year. They all showed up today. Look at that. Our number 1, our number 2, and our number 3 pick.
Yes.
All had a moment today.
Yes.
This draft class just can't.
Not only that, but our punter has been a top 3 punter in the NFL all season.
Jeremy Crawshaw is the business.
So yes, because I mean, there was a lot of talk this week about. There's talk as a matter of fact yesterday, even today about this draft class. And I even mentioned to myself, hey, this looked more like a Sean Payton draft class than a George Payton draft class.
It was.
And you know what? It turns out that's okay. Because RJ Harvey, even though he hasn't put up the rushing yards this year, RJ Harvey has been a good receiving back in touchdowns.
And we knew that about him coming in because he was a converted wide receiver.
Yes,
RJ. I think is probably one of our number one red zone threats. In my opinion.
And not only that,
you're not wrong.
Not only that, he had a huge. His first touch of the game today was a big rushing yard touchdown. It was a toss. That was his first touch. Was a rushing yard touchdown, and that's what we expected to see. And yeah, he's a huge red zone threat. And that last touchdown to Harvey, we were sitting here watching it, and I was literally calling out. I said, "Hey, Harvey's lined up on the outside. Is he going to stay out there?
Is he going to come in?" And at that moment, he motioned in.
I said, if Bo Nix sees man coverage, he's going to go after, and then Harvey sprinted across. It's what the Chiefs run a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs run that a lot, and we use it with Harvey.
Cuts right through the middle, gets right behind the line, and then parallels to the end zone all the way in.
And then third round pick, Pat Bryant. My goodness. That throw by Bo and the way he caught it, it wasn't body, it wasn't jump, it was in stride, hit his hand, stuck, and just didn't move. It was smooth. It was beautiful. He just looks like a natural wide receiver.
It was the day of the rookies. Like that's what I swear that will be the title of Tuesday's Nothing Rhymes. The day of the rookies.
The day of the rookies. And then we can't forget the first number 20 overall pick, who we have talked about a lot this year compared to the
God day freaking darn, baby.
First round picks, and 2 minutes left. Cowboys are trying to get some points, either 7 or 3. Dak Prescott is known as the seam quarterback.
Good job, about 2 minutes left in the half.
Yes, in the half. Yeah. He's known as the seam quarterback. He throws the best seams in the NFL. And so he looks to throw. He sees man coverage. He's with the safety over the top. He tries to throw it. Look, he turns around, takes it off.
Mine. Yeah.
Mine.
The guy with 4 kids was the slowest getting to the jump on the Finding Nemo reference. Anyway.
You got to watch other stuff now. You know what I'm saying? That's our generation.
Yeah, Yost has 4 kids now. Yeah.
What can I say?
And Yost is younger than me.
Very, very productive.
Hey, listen, I've been out here trying to get a tight end, all right? I finally got one.
You almost got ready for a pickup.
Pickup game of basketball.
Yeah, full court basketball.
Yeah,
so you're close. You're close. But yeah, day for the rookies.
Hold on.
Oh.
That's right. It's gonna be fun.
Children.
I was like, I just see Isaiah looking and just laughing, dude. I saw that so much.
Well, you gotta remember, Isaiah's godfather to all 3 of my kids. So but he only has to be, he has to be godfather like once, maybe twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm over here. I'm like, get out, and he's over there.
It's so funny to me. I'm like, tell me everything you need. Tell me more, Dawson. Johnny's like, get out. No, I'm talking to him.
Oh, hey, we forgot to do this, guys. We forgot to dance.
Dance break.
Had to. Celebration.
Celebratory dance break.
I mean, my God, though, what you're saying about Jahdae Barron, dude, he jumped that route. He grabbed that ball right out of the air, and it was a thing of absolute.
I have good news and bad news. Broncos country, I guess it can both be good news. The good news is, or the bad news is, Vance Joseph will not be our defensive coordinator.
We'll see.
No, he just shut down the number one quarterback like that without Patrick in the second half.
I know.
And we might break the sack record. Yeah. The good news is
that man's getting a raise. All right, that man's getting a raise.
I would be honestly.
That's the most paid defensive coordinator in the league.
Yeah, Sean Payton gave so many people promotions, and he's big on development. There's no way. And Vance Joseph said he wants to be head coach again.
Yeah, but I bet you. But here's the thing: coaches' salaries don't count against the cap.
No,
we got Walmart money. It might come down to the Walton Penners walking up and being like, "Yo, BJ, I know you got these offers, but bro, I'll give you $1 billion to stay.
I'll pay you more than half the head coaches. In the
Yeah, I will pay you as much as the head coach if you stay.
Yes.
You know, like, we'll pay you the same amount. What are they offering you? We'll double it, but you're staying here, you know?
D-Rock, I see you, baby.
Oh, D-Rock in the house. We got D-Rock saying, sup, chat?
We got State Farm in the chat.
Go, boys! And then, State Farm, Gary Neighbors. Go, Broncos. Country
Like a good
win.
neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. Like a good neighbors.
Any relation to Malik? Any relation to Malik? Let us know. I think Vance Joseph. Has done a
hell of a job. There's a reason he's here 2 years in a row. Sean Payton keeps usually, you know how Sean Payton works. Usually he'll move people out to move his people in.
Quick fire. Well, Vance Joseph is his people.
Not originally.
Yes, he hired. Well, are you saying
he hired him for the Broncos? I'm talking about people from his past. Offensive coordinator. You know, like all these, Darren Rizzi.
Well,
all these guys.
Here's the thing. I think that Vance Joseph, I think Sean Payton has a new tree.
I do too.
And I think
what I'm saying is the fact is that Vance Joseph has proven himself enough to Sean Payton for him to still be here.
Because he's Sean Payton's guy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we knew if when he didn't fire him for the Miami Dolphins game 2 years ago, he was Sean Payton's guy. And now look, we're 6-2. First day of the West.
That was a dark day for us, for sure. But I mean, the script flipped on that today is wild. You got two out there struggling to breathe, let alone complete a pass, versus us now just crushing not only our division but the rest of the league.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you talk about, like you want to talk about a complete script flip. Hey, I'm okay. I'm okay with living with that loss if we keep doing this.
Yeah, Johnny, break down for us the box score. No, Yost, you have the box score.
I have it too. It's right here.
So we both do. I said, Johnny, you want to do offense? I can defense.
Yeah, go.
Yeah,
go. I mean,
Johnny, you go offense.
I go offense. I mean, offense is my side of the ball, so let's go, man. We have Bo Nix. Not the highest efficiency rate, but get ready for this. 19 for 29 for 247 passing yards, averaging 8.5 a pass, 4 touchdowns. Did get an interception, but that we'll write that one off.
Mm-hmm.
And no sacks, and a quarterback rating of 117.4. 117.4.
That's a really good.
That is a really good number for today, because considering that over the past months he's had some pretty rough going.
Yeah, subpar quarterback ratings and passer ratings, but that's definitely been improvement over the last few weeks. This is the first turnover in the last few weeks. Go ahead, Yost.
I for as far as his passer rating and his quarterback ratings, I mean they haven't been great, but they haven't been terrible either. That's true. I think this is just more
way lower than last season, though.
Oh,
way,
no, 100%.
Way lower than last season.
No, 100%. Like I said, but I mean, you're starting to see that upward trend that I think is going to continue to keep going.
Absolutely. And what everybody forgets before you finish that is when we go from last in the division to third, or whatever the case may be, our schedule for the next year, our competition increases.
Yeah.
So that's why his stats may not. I mean, actually, I think he's on pace to break his stats from last
year.
He is.
He's on pace.
But his completion percentages went down because you're playing more competition this year.
Sure. And let's be honest, the other teams have now had a year with film on him to study too. But it doesn't make him any less dangerous.
No, I mean.
So let's check out rushing here for just a second. Check out the rushing game. Today, we talked about this earlier. Today was the JK-RJ show. All right? Like, we did not see we saw one other person get more than 2 carries, and that was Marvin Mims.
Yeah.
Other than that, the only other rusher was Tyler Bidet on 1 carry for 6 yards, and then Jared Stidham and Bo Nix each for 1 with a loss. So J.K. Dobbins, 15 carries, 111 yards, 7.4 average. Longest was a 25-yard run. That was a thing of beauty. Just incredible. R.J. Harvey, about half. Mm-hmm. J.K. had the lion's share today. But R.J. still had 7 for 46 for 6.6 a carry. So we had 2 running backs go for over 5 on an average of 5 today. And he had 2 touchdowns, and his longest was a 40-yard run. Yeah, no, yes.
2 receiving.
I'm talking about rushing.
Yes. Oh, that
2
beautiful,
rushing, 2
beautiful
touchdowns.
long. Hey, and yeah, we're gonna get to this later. I already got a game ball in my head.
I bet you do.
Later.
I bet you do.
But yeah, JK and RJ, and that's what Sean Payton wants. The marketing of Alvin Kamara. Hey, JK, hey, you run the ball, you break up the defense, you get the long runs. RJ, hey, you my man at the backfield. Hey, you can break a run if you need to,
But go out
for a touchdown. But
Yeah.
also, hey, they can't guard you. You're a mismatch.
Yep.
And so yeah, he's getting his little Joker wings going on, huh?
Yep. Now, as we said it, Troy Frank. We're going into receiving. Troy Franklin, 6 receptions, 89 yards, averaging 14.8 yards a catch. 26 yards was his long, and he had 2 touchdowns. Cortland Sutton, still being court, but less targets today. 4 receptions for 67 yards, but averaging 16.8 yards per
Chunk
catch.
plays, just chunk plays.
No touchdowns, long of 39, total of 6 targets. So yeah, he dropped 2, but so did Troy Franklin. He was 6 for 8.
Yeah.
So there you go. Followed by Pat Bryant, the rookie. Love him. Met him a few weeks ago. He's an incredible guy. 2 receptions for 40 yards and a touchdown.
20 yards a catch.
He was 2 for 4. So it looks like everybody except for Evan Ingram, that was in our top 5. Our top 4 dropped 2 passes today. Except for Evan Ingram.
Yeah, but say except for Evan Ingram.
Because Evan Ingram had 4 receptions on 4 catches for 36 yards. So, our receiving game is, and then, of course, he started out.
Hey, on 4 targets, though. So, here's the thing, on 4 targets, though. So, every time that he got targeted, Evan Ingram, and like I said,
he caught it.
I like Ingram. I want to see Ingram targeted more. I've said it.
I think it'll happen.
Because
we're seeing more and more of him each week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what
He's
I'm
consistently getting 40 receptions.
Or more.
4 for 40. 4 for 40 seems to be his average the last 4 or 5 games. That sound right?
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Which, like I said, which I think is great because that's just one of those get out. Hey, we're down 3 and 3. 3rd down on 3. Right? We need a quick pass. Right? Cool.
Yeah.
Ingram's right there, and he's gonna make those catches. He's gonna gain a couple yards on.
He's gonna get that yak.
He's probably not gonna take it to the house, but he's gonna keep us continuing down the field.
He's going to continue to watch.
Yeah.
And it's just as important as scoring.
Yeah.
Yes. Keeping the drives alive, because not only one does it put you in position to score again, but at the same time, the more you have the ball, the less they do.
Correct.
So, loving that. Beyond that, it was pretty much RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, anybody out of our backfield, and
Court and Troy.
Yeah,
Troy,
Court,
JK,
Troy,
and
Pat.
RJ.
It was today in the passing game.
It was everybody.
Well, it was, but we actually see less this week of targets or in terms of actual personnel than we have every other week this season.
I don't think we saw Trent Sherfield on offense.
We did not see Trent Sherfield on offense.
It seems like Pat Bryant has taken over Trent Sherfield's reps.
I would say that sounds right.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
It was always going to be that way. We knew that. Sherfield was brought here to be a special teams ace, and that's what he is.
And get some receiver reps, which he has.
While Pat was kind of working his way into it, Trent was holding it down.
Pat also plays on special teams too.
Yeah. So love it.
I will say this about Pat Bryant. Every single week, somebody is calling out on the broadcast about his block springing around.
Yeah.
Every single week, they're like, "Hey, good block on the end by the receivers." It's springing a run every single week. So I will say shout out to Pat Bryant for that.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I'm just going to cover special teams real quick because that's scoring.
Yep.
So special teams real quick. We only had to punt. We only received a punt twice. Marvin Mims did all right. Not his best, but he's still our guy. Will Lutz 1 for 1 on field goals. Always he's so consistent. That was on a 42-yard field goal. And then, of course, as you were talking about him, Isaiah, Jeremy Crawshaw, dude. 2 punts, 80 yards. his best day because he did shank that one and it only went
Which
for
messes up his
it
average.
only went for about 20 yards.
Yeah.
Because his average was 40 today, which is lower than we've seen for a while. So I mean, well done special teams. That they were a big part of the complete game. Big part.
And can we talk about? I mean, I think you guys were saying in the pregame show that you guys are worried about, or maybe it wasn't you guys. Maybe it was just the big guys upstairs talking about it on the TV about how Turpin had when it comes to special teams, especially for punt returns. Yeah, like hey, you're talking about one of the best punt returners in the league coming up against you, and we shut him down.
Yeah, we did, and it was good. It was fine. It looked kind of was also the coming out party of Darren Rizzi for the Broncos.
Yeah, it was a good special teams
because
day.
Special teams for the last 7 weeks up to this point has been kind of rough.
Yeah,
with Darren Rizzi, he showed up today. His coaching showed up today.
Yeah.
Yo, so you got the box score for defense?
I have the box score for the defense, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, this is a big list today. I'll tell you what.
Hold on, wait, real quick. Can I hit just a couple comments real quick?
Yeah, hit a couple comments because it's big.
Just gotta hit them real quick. Gary Neighbors answered your question. No relation to
Mom's
me.
here.
I don't believe you.
Mom's here.
Yeah, Mama's here. Ray Haas with that beautiful orange crush sign.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's an antique crush sign he has. Such a great win, fellas. Hope everybody is having a great evening.
We are.
Denver Broncos for life.
For life.
Yes, Ray, and it's so good to see you, buddy. We love you, man. My mama in the house.
My mom.
Karen Baki says, hi, guys. Yeah, Broncos. Great rookie day and great game played by all. FYI, Johnny wore your Von Miller jersey. You don't want it anymore, right? Oh, we'll talk, Mom. We'll talk.
He's going to negotiate with his mother.
We're going to negotiate.
He drives a
She wins.
target.
She wins. You know it. She wins.
But all right, Michael, go ahead. Give us the rundown.
Going into the box
defense.
score. Going into the box score on the defense. Holy Lord, was it a day for our defense. Alex Singleton leading the charge. All right. 11 TOTs, 2 solo tackles.
11 tackles. Yeah.
11 total tackles, 2 solo. Chris Abrams with 9 total tackles with 5 solo. Our boy
Talanoa Ufanga.
7 tackles for 2 solo. Riley Moss, 6 for 4. I want to break in this real quick before I keep going. Riley Moss, I said this. I texted this to Johnny. I said it before we started the show to Johnny. All right, I'm calling it right now. Riley Moss is on track. If we follow the same kind of framework that we had last year for PS2 becoming Defensive Player of the Year, with how many penalties that guy got, and we were like, dude, he's really good, but he just keeps getting penalties. And at the end of the season, they were like, hey, that guy is the best one. Riley Moss is following right in those footsteps. He's like he looked at PS2 but hey, how'd you do this? He goes, just penalize the hell out of everybody, and they'll be like, that guy's actually really good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love Riley. You know I love me some Riley Moss.
If we're following the track record,
he is not dethroning PS2, and he's not going to come out on top of Nick Benito.
I think he gets picked on by the refs a lot. I think that maybe about 4 of his penalties, 4 to 5 of this season should be penalties. He gets picked on by the refs a lot.
Dude,
there was a lot
of that, especially in the second half today.
George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb didn't score.
No,
they didn't do anything. So I don't care. Go ahead, continue, Yost.
So we got Brandon Jones, 6 total tackles, 3 solo. We have Pat Zertan, PS2, while he was on the field, he was able to rack up 5 total tackles, 4 solo by himself before he ended up kind of getting out of the game. We're hoping it's not too bad. I don't think it was anything I don't think it's gonna keep him out too long. But
I hope not.
But definitely got him
You
out.
always have to find out what the adrenaline was.
Real quick, you did say that for Riley Moss, he had 4 passes defense, right?
Yes, 4 passes
Because
defense.
he did have 4 passes defense, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yep, and Brandon Jones had 1 as well as 1 QB hit, and Justin and Pat Surtain also had 1. Going into Justin Strutted, he had 4 total tackles, 2 solo, and 1 TFL, and 1 QB hit. So
Singleton also had a forced fumble.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
Although we didn't recover.
We did.
No, we did. Dude, I think. Did y'all see the camera?
We had it.
Where McMillan's holding on to it in his chest, he's like, "I have the ball," and they're like,
He's on the bottom of the pile like this. I don't understand how this lineman that came in 44 minutes later all of a sudden recovered the ball.
"I'll tell you, dude, Jerry at halftime paid the rest. Can't tell me not." We got Malcolm Rush, Jonathan Cooper, and Ioma. Holy
Ioma.
Lord, how do you? Yeah,
Wazarike.
Yoma Wazarike.
Just
Call him Any. Just call him Any because that's what everybody calls him.
So we had those three just with 4 total tackles. Jonathan Cooper also had 2 pass defense and 1 QB hit. About ruined Dak's day with that hit.
Yeah, he did. Smacked him right in his Dak. Smacked him straight in the Dak.
About ruined his whole season.
That's probably one of the reasons why they pulled him. They said, "Yeah, hell no." Fight another day.
Yeah, punched him right in the Dak. You know.
We had DeAndre Tillman and Janae Barron, right? Tillman had 3 total tackles, 1 solo. Janae had 2 total tackles. Both of those are solo. They both had the pass
Interceptions.
Interceptions, baby. Turnovers. What I've been begging for all season long. Next, we got John Franklin Myers. We had 2 total tackles, had a sack, 1 solo, and then Pat Bryant had 2 total tackles, and one of those was solo. Going down, we had Zach Allen, who had 1 sack, 1 TFL, 2 tackles. We had 2 tackles overall, I think.
No, 2 tackles for loss.
Yeah, 2 tackles for loss. And then everybody else, just kind of
everyone else just did their part.
Yeah, everyone did their part. Which I'm no who's crazy that no one's crazy that who's down here again. And I think this is the 2nd week in a row. Nick Bonito is at the bottom of the box score.
A big part of that though was the defensive game plan.
Well, also hold on, he had a ton of pressures. So the John Franklin Myers and Zach Allen both got sacks, the interior guys. That's because Nick Bonito was pressuring him.
Yeah.
He had crazy pressure. Here's the high pressure rate.
Dak got
chipped and double teamed.
Yeah, well, and Dak, the thing is, you got to remember, Dak is one of the best at escaping pressure off the edge. It's what he does. It's what he's good at. But Nick Bonito was constant pressure, just like Isaiah said. I completely agree. Up the middle, around the edge. Bonito was harassing him all day. He didn't come up with the sack, but he did his part in putting the pressure and causing Dak to make mistakes.
So how many sacks do we have in total? Because I know about 2.
We only have 2 sacks in total today. But we did cross the 35 sack line today.
We have 36. We have
36 total for the season. Yeah.
Yep. So
I mean, we're still on par.
We're still on pace to break the record.
Because
halfway through the season,
we should have 40.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on pace for that. That's the possible for that.
We're killing it.
All right.
And then of course we already talked about it, but we did have 2 interceptions. One was DeAndre Tillman. Big boy grabbed that thing and took it back 36 yards. I really wanted him to take it to the house. I think he got tired though around yard 25 and was like, "Not as good here." And then we had Janae Barron's interception today. Definitely much needed. Kind of killed that drive, but also I think just killed any motivation that the Cowboys had on that.
You know what? I will say this. Both interceptions were when the Cowboys were driving.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. And I said this last week, and I told Johnny this. When this defense starts, because turnovers comes in clumps.
Yes.
It started last week with the Giants. When this defense starts to get the turnovers in addition to that pressure, it looks like what it looked like today.
It's unstoppable.
It's unstoppable. It looks like what it looked like today, where there's just nothing you can do. And so we're not going to face George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb again. No. We're not going to face T. Higgins and Jamar Chase again. We're not going to face A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith again. All 3 wins.
Yeah. This defense is unstoppable.
I think the next best receiving corps we'll face will probably be the Chiefs.
It's going to be the Chiefs.
And I think the Commanders with Debo and Terry McLaurin.
If they're healthy. If they're healthy. Listen, I'm saying right now, and guess what? Really? You're not. That also depends on if McDaniels.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Jaden McDaniels.
Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Jaden Daniels. Sorry, I'm out of it. But because Jaden Daniels, when they have Mariota back there, that offense stalls. That offense stalls. All right, it is a two very when they have Mariota back there, it is not the same. So I mean, let's be honest. Jaden Daniels isn't back covering that center.
That's why I also said I said Bo Nix to me is better than Jaden Daniels because the best ability is availability.
Yeah,
and because of his play style,
there's that
frame, you can be good, sure. But if you're injured and now your team is 3-5, well, we're not even talking about
there's that. But I also postulate, and I've done this for a long time, is that both of them are very, very talented. Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels, both very talented. Coming into the league, this was Jaden's floor. This was Bo's floor. Jaden's ceiling is going to be right about here, but I think Bo's is up here.
I agree.
So, right now, at the beginning of their careers, it's only season 2 for both of them. It's still the beginning of their careers. They're going to be pretty even, but I foresee that eventually Bo will eclipse Jaden.
Well, here's what I say with this: is that the first 2 years is what we have. In a tweet, this was year 1 was Jaden Daniels was quarterback 1, Bo Nix was quarterback 2. Year 2, Drake May's quarterback 1. Who's quarterback 2? Bo Nix. Most wins. He has the most wins out of any of them, and he's been in most stats as well.
Yes.
So he's been consistently
getting
the number 2 quarterback in that class, and he's just climbing. The thing about his ceiling is look. I want to compare 2 games: the Giants and the Cowboys. One was his legs and took over.
Yes.
The other was strictly his arm.
And both were successful.
That's why his ceiling is because he's such an unknown, and he can kill you from the pocket or he can take off. People are like, I don't know. And Sean Payton basically told us his ceiling. I think he can be a top 4, top 5 quarterback.
I do too.
You're saying that's bonus.
Hey, do me a favor. Go tell that to Nick. What's his name over at the Herd? Because every time he talks, I just
Nick Wright.
And they're trying to chase us. What are they? 3rd in the division? They can't even get past the Chargers, dog.
Yeah.
No, they're trying to chase the Chargers.
Wright,
but guess what?
Pay no mind to anything Nick Wright ever says.
The Lions
doesn't.
The Lions don't concern themselves with the
Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos could win back-to-back Super Bowls, not lose a single player from their roster, and Nick Wright will tell you that the Broncos are going to take a step back this season. The dude's the most biased guy in the media against this team. He's disgusting. He's a fool, and I don't take anything that he has to heart.
Well, I'm ready to see them because they come to us first. And right now, the Broncos have the best home streak, and we have the hardest place to play. And
we're now 9 games in a row at home.
Yes, and so we have the longest. First off, I think we have one of the longest win streaks in the NFL this season. Period.
We do. We're tied. We're currently tied with
Chicago.
And
New England.
Yeah, Chicago and New England.
Both all have 2024 quarterbacks.
Yep.
But we also have the longest home streak. So they're saying, hey, Texans, Raiders, 8-2. Possibly for number 1.
Raiders, I'm not. If Don is out there watching this right now, Don, I'm sorry. I ain't.
Don was here. Don was watching it earlier.
I saw him in the pregame, so he's in the postgame. Don, I ain't worried about the Raiders, dude. I'm calling it right now. We're getting like 4 pick sixes off of Geno next. We play him next.
Yeah. All right, we're at the.
Now, hold on. I did forget one box score on the special teams. I called the punt returns, but I didn't call kick returns.
Yeah.
So this is where Marvin made up today, because Marvin Mims had on kick returns had 3 for 93 yards total.
That's good.
His average 31 yards a return on kickoffs.
That's really good.
And his long today was 46 yards and put us across the 50-yard line.
Good bro.
So I mean, he didn't do as great in the punt return game today. But kickoff returns, he made his money today.
I so badly wanted to see him take it to the house. I thought he did until we had that second cutback, and I was like, no, he's not making it. But I thought for a second there, I thought he was taking it to the house.
He just turned on the Jets right then. He might.
Yeah, I was waiting for him. He might have taken it, but I'll still take that. Because once again, it took their momentum away. They had momentum.
Absolutely.
They just scored. And all of a sudden, boom! Now you're done. Now
we're starting. We're starting in your territory.
Now you really can't stop.
But
we're at the 45-minute mark, so that means we're going to transition to probably I think what the last thing we do is the who's got the balls.
Yeah, it's who's got the balls. Are we ready for that, or do we have anything else from the game
There's
to kind of hit on?
lots. Let's see.
We saw. Okay, I got one. Sean Payton smiled, and we saw it on camera.
Yeah.
Sean Payton smiled on camera.
Did we get a picture?
That's a good day.
Did someone get a picture?
I'll find it. I will take it myself. I will go back.
I don't care.
Yeah. I will go back to the broadcast. I will find it, and I will snap
AI
it.
generated.
AI. Yeah. What?
He's gonna send out a cease and desist. He's gonna send out a cease and desist.
Last week we won the game, and Sean Payton was angry, and he had every right to be because those first 3 quarters were so bad. It was even though we won and had probably one of the most epic comebacks in NFL history. He did not club dub last week. I hope you know that.
Well,
they did not blow the smoke. They did not turn down the lights. They did not crank the music in that locker room following that game. He was mad.
Well, here's also I think that whatever they changed for practice this week on Wednesday, keep it that way. Because he said he needs to prepare Wednesday. The offense had less penalties today. I think we had how many offensive penalties did we have? Not defense, offense.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Because toward the end they start throwing everything.
Yeah, which is usually the other way around. Give me a second. I gotta find it.
But yeah, so whatever they did Wednesday,
I got it here. So
how many,
for
offense
penalties for all right, so I have penalties. I have one penalty. It's the only one I'm seeing right now. One
that's
penalty
what I
from the
thought.
offense.
There was one penalty on McGlinchey.
Yeah, there's
sorry. No, sorry. I apologize. No, sorry. That's turnovers. 7 penalties for 42 yards versus
on the offense.
Cowboys I think that's in total. I don't think it has it broken down. I think it just has it in the game.
7 for 42 is a vast improvement.
Greatly, we were over 100. We were over 112 yards last game. We had 112 yards. No, was it 112 or 120?
112.
Yeah, 112 yards in penalties for that gave first downs last week against the Giants.
Vast improvement. So whatever they did, maybe it was bringing in refs.
Defense did. We kept getting chewed up.
Yeah, they start tearing us up.
But it is that's them trying to change the narrative. That's what it is.
Yeah, so trying to give Cowboys hope, whatever.
Because there were definitely a couple of those that were shifty.
Yeah,
shifty penalties.
But yeah, Johnny, go ahead and bring.
I got the officiating. I got the officiating crew right here. Want me to call them out? No,
are you driving this thing or am I?
No, I'm going to transition and then we're going to do. You can lead us off.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Guys,
the Denver Broncos showed big balls today.
Where's the balls?
Won the game, and in spectacular fashion. So this now means we're going to have a good segment of who's got the balls.
No.
All right. Welcome to Who's Got the Balls. Lots of Broncos got the balls today.
Yeah.
Lots of Broncos got the ball today. But you know what? We're going to give out some Orange and Blue Network game balls. And Isaiah, since this is your first Buck Your Feelings postgame show this season, you're going first.
Okay. I'm going to get one out of left field. So that way.
By the way, we each get three game balls. That's an honorable mention.
I know no one's going to take this one. And so I'm going to give it a second week in a row. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Alex Kotchevsky. Reason being, Bo Nix didn't take any sacks. And to be honest, for a good minute, you forgot Ben Powers is out.
I honestly didn't remember at all.
And that's what you want. That's your development. That's what you want is, hey, you were left tackle. When we had right tackle, we forgot about McGlinchey. Now when you're at left guard, we forgot about Ben Powers. So I just want to give, coming in, run game, no flags on them. Whether it's holding pass or run, clearing holes on the left side, no pressure up the middle. So I just want to go ahead and give a game ball to Alex Kotchevsky.
I love that. I absolutely love that because I hadn't even thought about that. But you're absolutely right. I didn't even notice until just now, like I hadn't even thought about it, that Ben Powers is out. I hadn't even thought about that. So that's a great game ball. That is a great.
Well, earlier, what happened, I think it was either towards the end of the game or afterwards. I was like, man, I forgot Ben Powers is out. And I was like, that's when I said earlier, I've got one, but I'm not taking it.
Yeah, you know what?
That was when it hit me earlier.
That's good. I like that. What do you think about that one, Yost?
That's good. No, good call. I had no idea that Powers was out, so a good call.
All right. Well, Michael, go. It's you. Grunt.
It's me. It's really hard for me because there's a lot of guys.
Pythons. Yeah,
Uh,
those arms.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go offense for my first one. I think that. You know what? I think my first one to Bo. All right. I think Bo absolutely deserves one. Right. Yes, he had an interception. It is what it is. Right. You know what? Usually, I don't give Bo game balls if he throws an interception. I'm like, that threw an interception. You're not getting nothing. Right. But today, yes, he had one interception. They did not capitalize on the interception with the touchdown. They could only get 3 points on it. All right. But I mean, the man threw 4 touchdowns, right? And was out there, was not afraid to keep throwing that ball, right? Didn't let it get in his head, forgot about it right after it happened. The man charged down the field. He took control of the offense like we've seen him do, you know,
Time
and time again, right? And he made those connections with his receivers, and you know, with RJ, Bo gets one from me. I don't think that's really a question.
I agree.
Well, I mean,
and this,
yeah, I love it. Go ahead.
The same way you forget Ben Powers was there is the same way I forgot both threw an interception.
Yeah.
Played so that good of a game, you forgot he even threw an interception.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree.
And I'm gonna say this. One, I already said it earlier. Bo Nix was the key to the game. Was my key to the game, and we did, and it worked, and it was beautiful. 44 points. Woo!
That's the most points we've scored since 2015.
That being said, looking back on that interception that we all forgot happened because he was playing so good, that was an option route. And if you really looked at it, he was expecting Pat Bryant to sit. Instead, Pat Bryant cut in, and Bo had already started his release, and that ball was moving. And it was too late. It was not. It sucked, and everybody's like, "Yeah, but look at Pat Bryant was wide open." Yeah, he was. Bo Nix was not expecting him to be. He was expecting him to be sitting in a spot about 2 yards, back to the sideline. And so I can't even fully fault Bo for that. It was an option route that got miscommunicated.
Which again, like I said, that's why I gave it to him. I said, usually when Bo throws interceptions, I'm like, Bo's not getting a game ball. I don't care if we win. I don't care if we lose. Bo's not getting nothing from me. But because of the way, like you just explained it, right, and everything like that, and like I said, the fact that it didn't affect him the rest of the game, I'm willing to overlook this, whether it be miscommunication, because it was miscommunication, whatever it was, right? We'll look past it. Bo, here's your game ball. Jay's got a good game ball though, and we haven't.
I was about to get it. Before I do, I'm going to ask this real quick, guys. There are a lot of people watching this live right now. A lot of people. There's not very much going on in the comments, guys. Help us out. 1, but 2, with as many people as are currently watching live, please make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment.
The share button.
Subscribing on YouTube. We are less than 40 subscribers away from giving away a free orange Bo Nix jersey, an authentic jersey, to 1 subscriber. Help us get there. Be the one that gets it. Yes. There's nothing to lose. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. All right, y'all?
It's free to subscribe.
Yeah, it only takes a couple seconds.
Free to subscribe.
Here, check this out. Watch this. You want to subscribe? Boom. There's a QR code for you. It takes you there right now. Right now.
We make it
Scan
easy
that
for
QR code. Go to the YouTube and subscribe.
Making it
Boom.
easy.
All right, now.
Easy on you. All right, Johnny.
Listen, Mr. Revival.
Thank you.
Right up in here right now. All right. Now, I'm going to stick to offense. We've had 2 out of 3 so far.
Yes.
As offensive game balls. So I'm going to stick to the offense. I am going to give it, though. We've already said it. What was today, boys? The day of the rookie. Yes. RJ freaking Harvey.
I'm glad you gave him
a game ball. My gosh, RJ Harvey, 7 carries for 46 yards and 2 touchdowns and a receiving touchdown. He got the hat trick today. Good job, rookie. You ran hard. You played hard. You jumped into the stands.
He did.
He jumped into the stands and partied hard with the
And
front
this is
row.
what they said. That there was a video on Twitter, and I guess it's called NFL Best Advice. He took the clip of Artie Hardy jumping in the stands. He says, Orange Crush looks really good on Hardy.
Yeah, it
He
does.
said it looks
So,
really good.
I mean, dude, come on.
Wildcat touchdown?
Yeah, Wildcat touchdown. You got to give the rookie his ball, man. He got it. A hat trick in your 8th game in the NFL? All right. Arthur Hardy. Here's your game ball.
I think it was Sean said it. RJ Harvey is a threat in the red zone.
Yes, he is.
You line him up out, you bring him back in, you run him across, or you line him up in shotgun, you put ball out, and he does Wildcat.
Yeah.
He's our red zone joker.
Yeah, he is.
You have to watch where he is.
Yes, you do.
And I find that very, very interesting. I think I'm have to correct on the season today. I think he's got 5, 6 touchdowns in the season total. He's got almost double-digit touchdowns.
I'm looking right now. I got you.
Yeah.
This 20-25, he's at no, he's only got 2.
No, that's not right because he had 3 today.
Hang on. Yeah, no, I know it hasn't updated. Apparently,
Okay, so he's got 5 and
they
5
haven't
total.
updated. They haven't updated individual stats yet.
So he had 1
He
against.
has 5 total.
Okay,
With the he's got 5
total touchdowns.
total touchdowns and 3 of them in the same game.
That's pretty good for a rookie running back, and coming something he never did in college was he wasn't asked to catch the ball much, but the scouting knew he could, and now immediately out here you throw him out here, and hey, yeah, you're catching the ball at the backfield, whether it's wheel routes, whether it's flats, whether you're in motion, whether you're lining up out there, whether it's
Slants, crosser. I've seen him do it.
Wildcat.
Yep.
And so, yeah, absolutely, RJ Harvey deserves a game ball. And I'm glad he didn't skip over the obvious. And you're like, hey, let's not try and.
Oh hell no, dude!
3 touchdowns.
Rookie got a hat trick. Rookie gets a game ball.
Yeah.
All right. It's never been easier to give a game ball than that right
I
there.
agree.
I'm gonna throw up this comment before you give your second there, Isaiah. Throw up a few comments here. Jay coming in. Future number 1, Pat Bryant with his first touchdown today gets a game ball from me.
Yeah, for sure.
There's Jay's game ball. Since he was unable to host today. Shai Vargas, New York Giants running back, is out for the season. Yep, Scatterbo's out. And so ends the Cinderella story of the New York Giants. I feel like that ended last week.
No, 100% last week, but hate to see it.
Hate to see it for him. He's a force to be reckoned with. Jay coming in. Another game ball to the equipment manager for making us look fire all day.
Undefeated in it.
How good do the throwbacks look, baby?
Gosh, those are so good. I like that they're not the everyday uniforms because we don't get tired of them. They're special.
I know, but my God, look, I've said it though. I don't want us to necessarily go to that as our all around uniform. I just want them to take the old logo, take the new logo, the modern logo, and marry them. Have the current horse's head flowing out of the body of this horse in the Denver D. New logo, stick with the navy blue. I'm not talking go powder blue. Stick with the navy blue and the orange, like my Color Rush jersey here. But man, stick with the same thing, but make the helmet. Give us the old logo, the what would you call it? The mashup logo. Mash them up. Make it beautiful. Because I promise you, everybody in Broncos country loves both logos, but we all have a special place in our heart for the Denver D. And so, mash them up, man. That's what I want. Just mix it up. Mix that up. Give me that. Give me back my D, baby.
Ray Haas
Same thing I said to my wife.
Ray Haas says, John A. Baird shut down Jake Ferguson big today. He gets a game ball from me. Moss gets one for playing well against both wide receivers and the refs. And coaches Sean Payton and BJ get one.
Woo, love them all.
Shai says,
that's a real quick. That's a big one for me, especially because I said in the pregame show in the comments, I was like, Ferguson has been having a season with Dak. He has been having a season. He is a huge red zone threat for Dak. Like Dak,
one target, 0 catches.
0 catches, nothing.
Yeah.
Got absolutely. I really thought that we were gonna have a problem with him today, and he got shut down. I mean, I think that
I need to go back and watch the film, right? But let us know in the comments. Was John Day following Jake Ferguson all day today?
Not the whole time, but a lot of it.
Because if if he really was, that's another weapon. So if we come up against a team,
John Day isn't that tall, but he's got
he's got 4-3 speed.
He's got the speed. He's got the vert, and he's smart, hungry, and very.
And
smart.
so if going forward, if we have a
Ferguson's huge. That's a big dude.
Huge.
That dude is.
I mean, I can't remember. I can't remember what John Day Barron's vertical leap was.
His grab was
but it was insane.
I think it was like a 30
for a man of his height.
35, 30.
He's what 5? He's like what 5'10"? Yeah, I mean, but the dude can leap up to almost 7.
But imagine if he shuts down tight ends and we come up against a team and like, hey, Pat Surtain, you follow the number 1, John Day, you follow the tight end. Riley Moss, you match up with wide receiver. You said wide receiver 2, and let's get to work. And all this was done without Drake Greenlaw.
Yeah, all of it.
Without Drake Greenlaw.
So that being said, it's your turn.
Yeah,
it's your game ball, baby. Send it.
My honorable mention.
You're going honorable mention now.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
We each get 3 game balls.
Yeah, that's right. Shy said,
Shy right here.
Missed the J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna go ahead and give my second game ball to Troy Franklin.
Sticking offense. Here we go.
Yeah, I think because like we said earlier, don't skip over the obvious. 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. 6 receptions. 6 for 8 on receptions.
Yes. 8 targets.
89 yards.
89 yards.
6 receptions, and 9 yards. Averaging 14.8 yards per reception.
Keep it simple. 2 touchdowns. I think who was it that was guarding him in the end zone when he caught that? Deron Bland broke his stuff off. You watched the film? Oh my goodness. So I think Troy Franklin gets a game ball for me.
I love it. I love that. I mean, coming into this season, Troy Franklin was still a question mark because he had such bad hands last season. But he has definitely shown up, and he is proving a threat, a weapon for Bo Nix. That Oregon connection, that Duck Dynasty is finally working out for us.
Hey, it might be more if we draft Kenyon Sadiq, but Sadiq. Then we'll talk about that another day.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another day. All right, Grunt, send it. Number 2 out of 3.
I'm going defense.
All right.
Oh, here we go. I'm going defense. I'm going DeAndre Tillman. All right.
Yeah.
DeAndre Tillman getting a game ball for me. All right. I'm a big boy. All right. I seen Big Boy get that interception. I was like, he taking it to the house. Big Boy was like, nah, this ain't it. But hey, I'm gonna give it to DeAndre Tillman. All right. Dude had, the 1 interception, right? Huge play for us. Just another great stop when we needed it. I mean, before that, had 2 tackles, and both of those were solo, right? Gets a game ball. There ain't nothing. There ain't really much else that needs to be said. All right.
Hey, look, when a defensive lineman is making that interception, it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
It feels good, And I mean, Big Boy got that ball, and he looked good. He looked good
running with that ball.
If he gotten it early in the field, we'd have had a Big Boy tutty, and I'd have lost my mind. I can tell you right now, I'd have lost my mind.
Nothing will ever outdo Trevor Price, getting an interception and taking it to the house.
Yes,
that dude was so big. He was so big, and he was like running at like 3 miles an hour, and nobody could take him down. He's just into the end zone. It's beautiful. I love that though. I love that. You kind of stole mine, you jerk. But DeAndre Tillman. Is it DeAndre or Dondre? Because I've heard it said both ways. Dondre.
Dondrea Tillman.
All right. I'll make sure I get that right. I want to make sure I get their names right always.
Yeah.
Before I give mine, I'm going to hit the comments again. Got Richie up in Canada sending us the love, saying I've got some real beer up here for you if you'd like one. I'm good, man. I like what I got just fine. But he says Troy played well and has largely done better. However, he did regress the past 2 games. Still 2 touchdowns today.
Yeah, he did, and it was a good bounce back game for him. I want to see how he does against that Houston Texas defense next week as well.
Gonna be crazy. Okay, my turn. So I'm going defense now too.
Okay.
However, I'm going. It's actually very on par with Michael's. I'm sticking to the defensive line, baby, the interior defensive line. I'm giving mine to the man who deserves to get paid, John Franklin Meyer. John Franklin Meyer, look at this. Look at this, dude. 2 total tackles, 1 solo, 1 for a loss, and a sack. Out of one of our 2 sacks, he was tearing it up today. And I've been so worried. Because he was one of those disgruntled dudes, coming into this season not getting his extension. And he made it very clear and very well known he was not a happy camper. And I was worried. I was like, that's our starting defensive lineman. Is he gonna take it back a little? Is he gonna hold back a little?
What he said yesterday? They asked him what's it like going against the Cowboys America's team. He goes, nah, the Broncos are America's team. He loves to be here. It was never an issue.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love that game ball. Pay the man.
I'm just saying, JFM. Give that man his money.
Pay that man his money.
He's worth the money. And I want to keep him here. I don't want to see him go somewhere else. This defensive line is meshing and gelling. Do whatever you got to do to keep them together. All right, so there you go. John Franklin Myers from me. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's mine.
I agree. I guess so. It'll be my third.
Your third.
I'm gonna go with my game ball. I'm gonna go on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see. I'm gonna go with. We'll go with Alex Singleton.
All right,
Alex Singleton, like Riley Moss, gets a lot of heat.
He does.
Max Joseph is very smart and knows how to hide his weaknesses, so Alex Singleton doesn't have to necessarily guard running backs that often or tight ends. But even though I believe it was recovered bias, the fact that met Javonte Williams in the hole and put a lick on him. He's played the last couple games really well. He stepped up. He's healthy, and so I'm gonna give him a game ball just for the difference between last year and this year is last year Brandon Jones led us in tackles as a safety. This year our middle linebackers led us in tackles.
Yeah,
and that's
how it should be.
And he's definitely gotten better and better and improved more and more as the weeks gone on, especially since that Eagles game. And so, he gets a game ball for me just for being physical, being a leader, getting out there and forcing a fumble.
Love it.
And just being involved.
Love it. All right. I guess it's time for you. Your last one, Grunt.
All right. So for my last one, before I give my last one, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give an honorable mention. I'm going to do my honorable mention first, and I'm going to give my honorable mention to Riley Moss. Played a hell of a game.
Yeah, he was picked on a lot by the quarterback and the refs.
Was picked on a lot by the refs, but I mean he was out there, he was doing his thing. But I'm only going to honorable mention just because I feel like somebody else might give him one. But I think honestly, I'm gonna go special teams.
All right,
for this one. All right, and I'm gonna give it to Mims for his special teams performance only. Right?
Sure.
Because and the reason
that's a good ball. It's actually where I was going.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Marvin Mims for the kick return, right? Completely took the wind out of the Cowboy sails, right? Yes, all right, we just got a touchdown. All right, hey, guess what? We're gonna start with in your backyard. We're not gonna sit there and play games anymore. We're gonna absolutely start putting belt to ass. All right, and I think it started there for sure.
Marvin Mims is in concussion protocol. I think they said he got a concussion.
I kind of wondered.
He took a hard hit. I saw that. You heard the crack. I was like,
all right, well,
and he continued to play.
Here's the thing: he could be back by next week. They will reevaluate him.
Yeah, I mean, he played. So, he did play. He did finish the game. So maybe it's mild, it's light. Maybe he's out there.
It's probably they're going to take their precautions.
So fingers crossed.
But hey, he gets a concussion and a game ball. An Orange Blue Network game ball. So go Mims.
Hey, good job, dude. Way to put your body on the line.
Enjoy that game ball.
Enjoy that game ball.
All right. So I'll go ahead and do my honorable mention first as well. I'm gonna give it to Sean Payton. I know my honorable mention goes to Sean Payton for letting Bo play Bo's game. He really did. You could see it. You could see Bo, making changes at the line and not being so hyper-focused. You could see, him not having to be so hyper-focused on following Sean Payton's, play calling. He kept making changes. He kept audibling. And that right there is showing me Sean Payton was like, all right, I'm going to trust you. Go do it. And I was worried after that first interception. That mistake that Sean Payton was gonna be like, oh well, rein it back.
Yeah,
he didn't though.
He didn't.
He didn't. He was like, okay, you know what? It was one flub up. Get back out there and show them why that was just a one-time thing. And he did. He let Bo be Bo. He reined it back a little, and I am so happy for it. So honorable mention, Sean Payton. Now, my final game. Oh, go ahead, Michael.
No, I agree with you completely. Like I said, I think we all, after that first interception, I think we were all nervous. I think we were all just like, oh, God, please. And then, like I said, by the third quarter, we were like, we threw an interception? Couldn't tell.
Wow. Richie Rich doesn't really care much for JFM, it appears. He says, we need a big dude to sack Mahomes so hard that he forgets what day it is. Sadly, that might mean we have to move on from JFM. I don't know. We'll see, buddy. We'll see.
I don't trust who we have in behind to replace the production of JFM.
I don't know.
Owazurike has been really good this year. Malcolm Roach, maybe you want to say Malcolm Roach is JFM's replacement.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm not honestly, I'd give JFM the contract. Just keep the D-line together again.
Yeah.
But is it my turn for my honorable mention?
No, I've got my last game ball. Though.
Okay.
Just gave my honorable mention. I'm going to give my last game ball. My final game ball for today. Keep it in line with the day of the rookies. Jahdae Barron. Jahdae Barron played the majority of the game against Ferguson. The tight end that, he's a very productive tight end, shut his ass down. He's going to have to go to the hospital to get de-impacted, man, by a nurse. Because Jahdae was so far up that bum today. He was all over him, draped over him, shutting that game down, and got an interception. His first NFL interception for somebody who someday could be just as big a threat in this league, in my opinion, is Pat Surtain.
Yes.
So, got to give it to the rookie. That's 2 rookies getting game balls from me today. What say you?
A rookie day. I think that's an excellent game ball. I think he surprised me. He earned it. It was about time. I knew for him it was a matter of time because of his smarts. Once he got used to his gun position, he understood it. He started to understand the game, the speed. I knew it was only a matter of time. My final, I already gave my 3 game balls. My honorable mention, and this was a close one, but I decided to go with Vance Joseph. It was between Vance Joseph and Nick Benito. I like that Nick Benito had a lot of pressures and forced those 2 sacks, but I'm gonna go with Vance Joseph.
I like it.
If you can look at the box score and tell me the Cowboys' total yards.
Total yards for
total yards.
So Dallas receiving at 246, rushing that at 108.
So that's about 353 yards total.
Total, yeah.
Let's take away 70 because Dak Prescott didn't play those last plays.
All right.
Those last, 2 drives?
Yeah, 2 drives.
So let's think about 100, maybe 70.
Hey, let's take away one of them. Let's take away one of them touchdowns too. Yeah, let's take that away too.
Touchdown. So you take away a touchdown, you take away about 100 yards. That was the number 1 passing quarterback, top 2 running back or 5 rushing running back, 2 top receivers, and a top tight end. And we held him to, let's say, 17 points and 250 yards.
Yeah, right about
2 interceptions.
Total yards, not just
total yards.
Not just air yards.
My game ball is going to Vance Joseph. An excellent game plan to stump the number 1 offense, and we don't even have. And in the second half, we did not have the reigning defensive player of the year, and we still got interceptions and ended the momentum.
And we didn't have our starting inside linebacker.
Vance Joseph gets a game ball.
Absolutely, an honorable
mention. Yeah.
But think about this for just a second. The Denver Broncos defense got Dak Prescott, who was touted going into this game as the best offense.
MVP candidate.
They got Dak Prescott benched in the 4th. Say what you want to.
And an insult to injury. We let off the gas and let his backup get a touchdown while he only threw 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
This is add insult to injury at that point.
Because we let it off the gas too. We were like, we got this one.
Yeah,
we're ready.
Yeah. Oh, you got a touchdown. Oh no,
that's a great honorable mention. VJ earned that and everything. He's fantastic. That does it for Who's Got the Balls. There's a lot of really good dudes walking away with Orange and Blue Network game balls today. And I bet
Congratulations to you
you
guys.
anything, it's the same guys getting real game balls in that locker room.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, I don't know who they all are. I'm going to find out, though.
Vance Joseph isn't just getting orange and blue game balls; he's also getting head coaches' phone calls. I'm reading Twitter right now. I got Steelers fans jealous. Like, imagine what Vance Joseph could do with the Steelers' defensive personnel. Yeah, we don't want to hear none of that nonsense.
Yeah, we'll hear none of it.
None of it. No, but guys, this has been fun.
Yes.
This has been an incredible Buck Your Feelings post-game show. I know my emotions were good coming in, but my emotions feel well and truly bucked at this point.
Yes.
I feel good. Another win. I've said it to my wife recently. How sad is it that I allow my sports teams to dictate the course of my week?
Yes, it does.
And so 5 weeks in a row now, I've had, I'm happy going into Monday. I wake up tomorrow and my coworker's like, "Happy Monday," and I'd normally be like, "Shut the hell up."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Happy Monday.
"How about them Broncos, baby?" So we'll see that guy back tomorrow for an episode of Orange and Blue Blitz.
Overreaction Monday. Overreaction. Is Bo Nix a top 4 or 5 quarterback right now?
You'll talk about it tomorrow, won't you?
No. Are Broncos Super Bowl contenders? That is the topic for tomorrow's
That's
show.
gonna be a
Oh, I
topic.
can't wait.
Here we go.
I can't
Overreaction
I'll be there
Monday.
for it. I'll be there for it.
For sure. All right, guys, this has been a blast. Again, there are a lot of people watching live right now, so if you haven't already done so earlier in the episode, please go ahead and follow that QR code right there. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Orange and Blue Network is less than 40 viewers away from giving away an authentic orange Bo Nix jersey. Make sure you share it. Let your friends know. That way we can do the giveaway and you can be the one to get it. Guys, there's no downside. It takes a couple seconds. Subscribe. Find us on Twitter or on X, whatever. Find us on Facebook and find the audio version of our podcast on all your favorite platforms. Guys, this has been an absolute blast. Another victory episode. I'm loving how many W's we get to see. We've been able to see so far on our post-game shows. It feels good. It feels good. How about it, Broncos country?
Yeah.
We got to give him one more. Yeah. Feels good, don't it?
Yes, it
The
does.
Denver Broncos on a 5-game win streak going into week 9 at, 6-2?
Yes.
6-2
So
right now as the
No, we'll be going into week 8.
So
No, yeah, week 9. No, week 9.
Going into week 9 with the Kansas City Chiefs yet to play. Right now, the standings for the AFC West are Denver Broncos 6-2, the Chargers are 5-3, Kansas City is 4-3, and the Raiders are 2-5.
The Raiders are Raiders.
The Raiders are Raidering. The Raiders are
Guys,
Raidering.
we own the AFC West right now. 5-game win streak. Going into the back half. Think about that. This was week 8. We're going into the back half of the season.
And we're
Now,
probably the number
and we are
4 or
8
5.
and we are 6-2.
Yes.
What an amazing season it's been so far. I can't wait to share more of it with you guys. Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Buck Your Feelings post-game show. I'm Johnny Baki, the Mile High Viking, and on behalf of my best friends and my buddies, Isaiah, the Bronco Gentleman, and Michael, the Bronco Grunt Yost, thank you for joining us tonight. Big Mile High salute. You know what? No.
Yes.
Yes. It's time for a Mile High
I was
Five.
like, you're not going to leave Yost hanging.
We ain't done a Mile High Five in a hot minute. So, guys, get your arms out with me as far as you can. And when I say it, I want you to give me a big Mile High Five. Yes.
That was actually
love it.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
It
Actually,
was great. It was great.
It was good.
Thank you, Broncos country. Thank you, Orange and Blue crew. We'll see you tomorrow for the Orange and Blue Blitz. God bless and go, Broncos!
See you next time.
Yeah.